Yes! Beat you again.
Kid, do you want to race for real?
Yeah. Whoa. Where am I?
What are you doing in my car?
Well, what are you doing here?
You must be the kid that wants to race.
Yeah, I want to race.
Do you have any idea how much work goes into that?
Work? I thought this was all going to be fun.
There is more work than you ever imagined, and I'm not quite sure you're up to it. Let me show you what has to be done first before you can go racing.
Well, okay.
Pit this lap, pit this lap.
Front still. Very, very stiff ride.
Is it an angle deal or is it?
I don't know. I mean, I can see the whole thing, but I can't believe it's on it.
Come on up.
When I went out in the beginning, I had a fuel alarm on for 2 laps and I was warming up.
Yeah, the alarms are just set real low, so in the warm-up mode.
Hey, Vince?
Yeah.
Talk me through that oil leak.
Right where the cam cover and the cylinder heads are, there's an O-ring that seals the cam cover onto the cylinder head, and then the front cover onto the face of the cylinder head.
Yeah.
Usually they try to do it all with O-rings, but most of the time you have to put silicone in the corners. So it's coming out the corners just on the drain back side of the oil. We probably don't want to run. We ran 14 laps that time.
7, 8.
Yeah, 7 or 8, and then we'll check it again as long as it doesn't get any worse.
Okay.
Which it shouldn't. We know where it's coming from, so it's not a pressure leak. It's just a.
How much oil is coming out? A teacup full?
Oh, a little bit of oil.
Okay. All right.
We just don't want to get it out to where it gets on the tires.
That was my thought also.
And nothing has got outside the bodywork yet. So let's do about 7 laps, and we'll call you in. Okay. Lap.
Very awkward to begin with. More grip on the exit of all the corners.
I smell something burning.
There's leaves.
Yeah, he's got grass or something.
It took I hated it in the beginning. Pulling down the straightaway. But I could lean on the phone a lot more and still have push. So what's happened is giving me a lot more mechanical grip over there. But
Going up?
It should be better as long as you're on the throttle. When you're
Yeah.
off the throttle, it should be
They
terrible.
don't like it.
I'm clear.
That's
Right.
very well put.
You got to drive it off the
Yeah,
right
but
rear.
I'm still pushing
Call me Lloyd. You don't have to
off of 2, and now I've gone up in speed, and I'm still pushing off of 1. But I can start to feel the tires scrubbing. Before I couldn't feel it. Now I can.
And that was all the work that has to go into the practice. Got any questions?
Yeah, what does this red button do?
In the race, you're only allowed to go to a certain speed in the pits, and that's 80 miles an hour.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
press-
yeah, but what about the fun part?
The fun part is the race weekend. We all work very hard, as you saw, the team manager, myself, the engineers, the mechanics, just for the race weekend. That is why the fans come, that is why we race, that's what it's all about, is the race weekend.
Kind of like the icing on the cake, huh?
Just like the icing on the cake, that's well said. Or if you want, the ice cream after dinner.
This is the third race set in the 1996-97 season. Convention.
Bob, what times are treadway cars doing?
Lyondike is 22.25 and Goodyear is 22.37.
How could we all be so far off the mark?
Get that right down there, Bob.
Well, it all starts here at the shop. I'm the chief mechanic, basically in charge of everything that happens out here in the shop and happens with the cars.
Pretty much, well, I drive the transporter to and from the races. At the track, I take care of tires, take care of the truck, stuff that's needed for the truck, and then when we get back to the shop, I restock it and just turn the truck around and get it ready for the next race.
My responsibilities are all of the facets of this team. Performance, reliability, appearance, the whole kit and caboodle. So from when you walk in the door to when the car goes on the track, anything that happens between there is my responsibility.
Mostly responsible for the car itself, making sure it's assembled, and all the nuts and bolts are back where they're supposed to be.
My responsibilities here at the shop is to build all the parts that they need to have a good race car. Whatever the engineer dreams up, he wants me to build it, see if it works on the cars, maintain the cars as far as serviceability of parts or to make our parts better than everyone else's.
Back at Walt Disney World Speedway. Very few cameras, no graphics. The rain just pouring into all the equipment here. But they have called the race, made it official. The winner is Eddie Cheever. I don't think the rain's going to dampen his spirits, Gary.
You received this for your achievement today. We appreciate you being here and look forward to having you back next year to defend.
Thank you.
With no rain.
No rain.
Thank you.
I'm at a loss for words, Mickey. My kids will be furious if they're not here. Thank you very much.
I'm going to make sure Eddie gets that, and we'll get a picture of you.
Right here. Mickey, I'm about 3 feet.
A big round of applause for them. I'm so proud of them. Thank you very much for coming out here tonight. It's been great. We hope to be here again next year, same place, same time, so don't change channel. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to Eddie Cheever Jr. and his entire racing team. Thank you very much.
So you've seen how much we work for practice, you've seen how important teamwork is, and you've seen everything that goes into preparing and racing. But there's one last piece of the puzzle that I haven't shown you yet, and it's a very important one, and that's our partnership with First Plus Financial. I'm going to have my friend Dan Marino.
Dan Marino, the football player?
Yep, Dan is going to tell you all about First Plus Financial, so pay attention.
You've done the math and figured out that you can consolidate bills and still afford to make some home improvements. But the lenders tell you that you don't have enough equity. Hi, I'm Dan Marino. If this has happened to you, call First Plus Financial at 1-800-510-PLUS. They'll lend you up to 125% of the value of your home, less your first mortgage balance. There's no application fees, and you'll get an answer before you hang up. Don't listen to those other lenders. Call First Plus at 1-800-510-PLUS.
So you've seen all of the pieces it takes to make this thing win races. You ready?
Yeah, but the helmet doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah, you got to wait a few years, have some hard work, be well prepared, and one day you could be sitting in there in my place.
Yeah.